Shehzad Poonawala, you're going, this is all against the backdrop of an election in Karnataka. The fact is, your government there has been called by even neutral observers as a government that has much to answer for on the issue of corruption. The so-called 40% commission government. Contractors have written accusing your government. Can the BJP really take a moral high ground on, at a moment like this? Really, do you really believe that the BJP can take a moral, just a minute ma'am, moral high ground on the issue of corruption at a moment like this when Karnataka is coming to the polls?
Okay. Rajdeep, I hope you will be indulgent and protect me when I make my statement, and I'll start with your question first. You said that if there is an allegation of 40% corruption in Karnataka, with what moral stand-I can you make accusations at others? I respect your question, Rajdeep. But then tell me, those who are out on bail and get no relief from court and whose corruption has been published in FATF report, they will lecture us about corruption. RJD, who has been convicted multiple times and an ongoing probe in a matter started by JDU is taking place, they will lecture us about corruption. And we should listen. On an allegation, we have no moral standing, and they on conviction have all the moral standing. ये उनका चमत्कार और हमारा गुनहगार, राजदीप ऐसे नहीं चलता. दूसरी बात, Madam spokesperson said she's very disappointed with Prime Minister. Look, when Rahul Gandhi is your leader, your default setting is disappointment, madam. I don't need your happiness or, your any kind of satisfaction from Prime Minister. The people of India, including the people of Northeast, whose gamusa I am wearing, have endorsed the Prime Minister. Your disappointment should be with the leader who can't win your puny election anywhere in this country. So please, focus on the disappointment you have in the name of and the form of Rahul Gandhi. Now, thirdly, she's speaking about Meghalaya. I asked Madam Spokesperson, Madam Spokesperson, forget about our stand on Meghalaya or not about Meghalaya. I'll tell you the stand right away. But you first tell me, ये नया भ्रष्टाचार का भाईचारा बना है, तब से सत्येंद्र जैन करप्ट लग रहा है या नहीं लग रहा है? मनीष सिसोदिया करप्ट लग रहा है नहीं लग रहा है? या यहाँ पर भी अब यू टर्न कर दिया आपने? बताइए जरा, अजय माकन को कूड़े के डिब्बे में डाला है या सुप्रिया श्रीनेत कह रही है सत्येंद्र जैन करप्ट है, कह रही है मनीष सिसोदिया करप्ट है? चलिए आप इसको प्रोसेस कीजिए, उसी तरीके से प्रोसेस कीजिए जो राजदीप ने सवाल पूछा. द क्वेश्चन राजदीप आस्क्ड यू दैट भाई साहब आप करे तो चमत्कार और कोई और करे तो गुनहगार. If Adani is ipso facto corrupt, his money is BJP money, his entire holdings are stock manipulations and are shell company holdings, then why aren't you, forget cancelling, ordering a probe against the Adani projects in your state as demanded not by Shehzad but by your newfound friend Mr. Derek O'Brien on 17th March? बताइए ये hypocrisy नहीं है तो क्या है? And finally, let me come to the fact. They said misuse of agency, she's going on and on about. By the way, Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, the DA case against him started during the UPA. Samajwadi Party is on record to say that it was misused by Congress Party, and the closure report happened in 2019. If we were misusing the CBI or the ED to fix people, why would we ever allow the closure report? So your own people who are standing with you for one day have acknowledged that who misused the agencies and who have not misused the agencies. The court also endorses that. And Rajdeep, finally, I have just one question to ask her. Let's forget everything else. Everything else is out of syllabus, very difficult for her. Supriya ji, agar aap mein naitikta aur integrity hai, is Lalu Prasad Yadav who's convicted of corruption corrupt? Yes or no? Why are you in government with him in Bihar?
Okay, you made, you've used Lalu Prasad Yadav's name 4 times. I will give Supriya Shrinet, before I go to Sandeep Shastri, a chance to answer. Supriya Shrinet, corruption is an issue which actually brought down, many believe, your government in 2014. There were a series of alleged scams that tainted your government. Do you believe that's the issue on which you can actually target Mr. Modi today by using, in a way, Mr. Gautam Adani? Or do you believe, because Mr. Gautam Adani has friends in all parties, let's be very clear, including some who were sitting at the dinner yesterday with Mr. Kharge. Is that the issue? Or are you going to go back to what you all said were the earlier real issues, unemployment, rising prices? Is in a way what's happening actually distracting the opposition from what was going to be their original narrative?
Okay, so here's my answer, and I think I'm giving a very candid answer here. Mr. Adani is the reason why India is battling high prices, why India is battling unemployment, why India is battling gross levels of income inequality. Because the government is so focused on protecting him now and of course pushing him to the number 2 position earlier, that rules were bent, policies were made for him, level playing fields were distorted, one after the other. I have given you instances. On airports, the finance ministry objected, Niti Aayog objected. On ports, there was a written objection, and still rules of SEZ were changed for him. So here is a man who's a complete creation, whose monopoly is created by policy formulation done by one government. How can we not question that? How can we not question the fact that
but
this
they will also have the right to question that they will also have the right to question that if there are people within your alliance who have been jailed for corruption and have not got relief from courts, how can you take the moral high ground?
I will tell you why I will take the moral high ground. Because if the BJP is all clean and if the BJP wants to cleanse the system, start from within. Put Hemanta Biswa Sarma behind bars, put Suvendu Adhikari behind bars, put Narayan Rane behind bars, put Yadurappa behind bars. They are not even being called for questioning. इन्होंने तो वो washing machine खरीदी है जिसमें गंगा जल और सर्फ डाल के ये सारे दाग धब्बे धो देते हैं. This cannot happen. That ED cases against opposition account for 95% of all cases. ED cases go up fourfold since 2014. What are we talking about? Is there a level playing field that they are referring to? And one simple submission that I had made, I got no answers to. Where is the special task force to probe the corruption allegations in Meghalaya? I didn't raise them. Amit Shah, Narendra Modi and JP
So
Nadda
you're
did.
saying, okay.
Where is the probe against the Karnataka government, the 40% PCM government that you preside over?
Okay.
Where are all those probes? Where is that investigation?
So you're claiming the
Let's find
BJP is
that
a
out.
washing machine.
I think
I will give
questions
one
will be
more
asked of
chance
Neerav
to
Modi and
Shehzad
Lalit
and then a
Modi
final
and
word
Mehul
to
Bhai.